It's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Taisho Alice, and we are going to do the other side of the story this time. So, the other side of the story. Here we go. This is the other side of the prince's tale. I'm not sure if we're us. I'm just going to read normal because I don't know if we're us or Alistair. Because I think the other side of the story, we might be Alistair, but we were also partially him when we were playing our original route and partially us, so I don't know anyway. When I was young, I didn't have much self-confidence. Well, I love fancy parties, pretty dresses, and all things sparkly. That sounds like us. I didn't really see myself as the princess type. Go on, Spacey, say hello. Okay. It's nice to meet you. My name is Spacey. Thank you for inviting me to your party. Huh? She's so cute! Just like a little princess. Eep. Oh, she's so adorable. I can't do voices, I'm sorry. Now, darling, you're scaring the little lady. Oh, I'm so sorry. You'll have to forgive my wife. She just loves cute little girls like you. That sounds disturbing. Sorry for scaring you. You're Spacey, right? You're every bit as precious as I've heard. Thank you. That reminds me. Thank you for all your advice. Oh, it's no trouble. Always happy to help. When will they be leaving? Arisu. While your dad's busy talking to my husband, why don't we have ourselves a little chat? Okay? Arisu. Yes? What is it? I just thought I'd soothe those tense nerves with a little massage. I'm not tense. I'm 10. Are you sure? I'm tense because you keep prodding at me, you creepy lady. She's crazy. She's beautiful, but she's crazy. You've been staring at the floor the whole time, sweetie. Don't you like parties? And then again, I suppose anybody would get nervous in a big room full of strangers. You're a very cute girl, Arisu. Have a little confidence and keep your head up. Like this? Yeah, just like that. Think of it like it's your house, too. You're allowed to relax. It's a really nice house, almost like a castle. It's easier to buy a big house out here in the countryside. Oh. Why are we having a random conversation? We're like 10. Speaking of castles, say, Arisu, do you like picture books? Yeah? You do? Me too! So, which ones do you like the best? Oh my god, wait, are we going to find out that Alistair is just a figment of our imagination and all the characters have been characters inside my head and we're the ones with DID? Oh my god. Cinderella, Snow White, Little Red Riding Hood, The Tale of Princess Kaguya, Hansel and Gretel, and Alice in Wonderland. I knew it! Me too! I love Alice! You do? I really do. And of course I love Cinderella and Snow White and Red Riding Hood and Princess Kaguya and Hansel and Gretel too. I just love stories with female protagonists. Me too. Well then, do you like princes? Yeah? Me too. Sounds like we're two peas in a pod. Speaking of, I have a son who's about your age. He's a lot like you, actually. Okay, so no, he's a real person. I was just like, we're talking to this woman and there's no point of Alice showing up here. Maybe we're the crazy one. I mean, we definitely were, but... He is? Yep, his name is Alistair, but I like to call him Alice. Wait a minute. That sounds like Arisu. Doesn't it? Probably more like Aris, but... Look, we've been saying it wrong the whole time. Alice and Aris. Yeah, it definitely would have been, but... I mean, I think we figured that out a long time ago. We're kind of saying it wrong. But, this is where we are. It's like 60 some odd hours in. I was hoping to introduce you to him, but he's not in his room. I wonder where he went. Should I go look for him? Oh, no, that's okay. Just enjoy the party. Okay? And Arisu? If ever you get lost, just stay calm and know that your prince will come and find you. Because you're a princess. I am? You are indeed, and all princesses have a prince. But Excuse me! Oh, coming! And don't worry about me, I'll be okay. Sorry, sweetie, I'll come back later to chat with you some more, I promise. Okay? With a wave, I watched her go. I mean, you gotta think that's nice. Like, they're at an adult party and she's talking to the child instead of being like, just go sit in the corner and be quiet, kid. She's like spending time. It's her party, you know what I mean? It's kind of nice. She was a sweet, cheerful, beautiful lady who loved to dream. And I wanted to be just like her. I looked over at my father, but he was still talking. Dad? As a child, I had no business trying to mingle with adults. But I didn't fit in with other children either. Oh. Hey, Papa? How come that girl's eyes are all weird? Well, you see. Unable to bear it, I bolted from the ballroom. Creepy! Get away from me! It's a disease, right? No, it's not. My mommy said it's called congenital anomaly, and your big brother has it too, right? Rude. It's just my eyes, you bitch. Red and blue eyes. Thick, fluffy hair. I hated everything about myself. No prince will ever like me. Tears flooded my ugly eyes. Poor fucking kid. Hi, what you doing, little demon bird? You sitting over there? You want to come over and talk? I know, can I just clean up your boobies? Because you pooped on my couch like an asshole. Don't yak at me. Hi. You can come play. You can come over and say hello to us. You can come snugs. No, he's staring at me with crazy eyes. Ah, good birdie. You can go play with your bird friend, or you can sit here. It doesn't matter. But just then... Somebody there. Who are you? A boy I didn't know caught sight of me. Hiding my face, I ran away. Hey, wait a minute! But for some reason, the boy chased after me. I said wait! I was always good at tag, but somehow he caught me. You're really fast, huh? And there we go. It's like full circle. When I looked up, he stared back at me, his eyes wide in surprise. He had glossy blonde hair and pretty blue eyes. Our eyes are barely like pink on the bottom, and he's got some pink there too, so just like a fairy tale prince. No one asked you, you'll be nice. Nasty bird. Don't look at me! I concealed my face behind my arm. Huh? I'm sorry, but, why not? Why are you hiding your face? Because it's creepy, right? What? All the thoughts I usually kept locked inside were now spilling out. I can't do kid voices because I can't fucking talk right now. Even I didn't understand why. My eyes are weird and creepy. Everybody says it. They say I look like I have a disease. My hair's weird too. I tried to stop myself. I knew venting at a total stranger was only going to freak him out. I didn't want him to hate me. I didn't want him to reject me. Let go of me. I refuse. If I do, you'll just run away again, won't you? He didn't say again. Whoops. He wasn't joking around. Good grief. This is why I can't stand you shelter types. Lay your arm down and look at me. Huh? As I slowly lowered my arm, the blonde boy stared right back at me. Am I weird? I have blonde hair and blue eyes, but I'm legally Japanese. My father is from a different country, but I only know one language. I can't speak a word of anything else, and I'm not planning to learn. I don't look Japanese, but none of the other countries can claim me either. Does that make me weird or creepy or crazy? Shush. No, you're not weird or creepy. That's what I thought. So you're not afraid of me? Why would I be? Because my eyes are so different. You don't think I'm diseased? I do not. You don't think it's creepy that my eyes are red and blue? Not really. They're sparkly and pretty. I love your gemstone eyes and soft, fluffy hair. It's what makes you, you. It makes me, me? That's right, it makes you unique. Unique. I'll see myself out. I'm taking one of those ribbons. Hey! He stole one of my ribbons and tied it in his own hair. Are you going to be quiet now that Mr. Neelix is sitting over there? Kind of an asshole bird. There, how's that? See? It's weird for a boy to wear a ribbon, isn't it? Now I'm even weirder than you. They'll be so busy staring at me they won't notice your eyes at all. This is what makes me unique. If somebody wants to call me weird or creepy, well, they have a right to their opinion. But someone out there is bound to like me just the way I am. You mean like me? Yeah, like you. So what's your name? I'm Spacey. Spacey Arisu. I'm 9. Arisu, huh? Funny coincidence. So we're the same age and our names sound a lot alike. Oh, so you're Alice? That's right. You know my name, huh? Because I talked to your mom. Gotcha. We sure don't look alike, do we? Quietly, I compared the two of them in my head. To me, they were both sweet and considerate people. No, I think you and her have lots in common. At this, he smiled slightly. Do we? You're the first person who has ever said that. Anyway, what now? I wasn't planning to come all the way out here, but it just kind of happened. Do you want to go back? Not yet. Me either. Very well. Normally I don't pal around with you peasants, but I'll make tonight a special exception. If you need me to stay with you, then I will. Okay. And so I met my prince. I'm like, if we have to go through the whole entire thing, like, I'm just saying. On the way home, I tracked down his mom and called out to her. Excuse me, ma'am? Oh, what is it, Arisu? I met Alice. You did? I was wondering where he ran off to. He's a really nice boy. I didn't think princes were real, but now I know better. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Sounds like he's finally become a prince. Arisu, would you be willing to get to know my son? Sure, I don't mind. You mean it? Thank goodness. He always has a lot of trouble making friends. As his mother, I worry about him. But if he had someone as sweet as you there for him, I could put my mind to rest. So if he ever finds himself in trouble, could I ask you to lend a hand, Arisu? Okay. What? Why are you looking at me with your crazy fucking eyes? Crazy eyes? Crazy-eyed dagger-toe angry bird? After that, we played together every day. He would always take me by the hand and lead me along, and I quickly grew smitten with him. Alice! Alice! What is it? Do you like picture books? Picture books? You really think I waste my time on stupid kid stuff? Sorry, but I'm far too dignified and shrewd and intelligent. I only ever read, philosophy books. Can't get enough of them. Plato? Is that? I still have no idea how to pronounce that name, but anyway, because I don't know enough. Escargot? That's snails, silly. Ahem. That was a joke. Anyway, picture books are for dumb little kids who... Your mom told me you like them. Ugh. Well, I have been known to dabble for academic purposes. I've heard that reading picture books as a child fosters emotional maturity. So you like them? Ugh. Well, I like them too, so I was thinking maybe we could read some together. My voice petered out. Anxious worries filled my mind. What if I was being annoying? What if he didn't like me anymore? Typical girl, and she's like 9. It's too young to be stressed out. Like, what if he doesn't like me? What if I do this? And what if I fart in front of him and then he realizes that I'm a human being and then he gets mad because women aren't supposed to fart? What the fuck? The stresses, and she's 9. Girls should not be thinking of this shit, is all I'm saying. We should never, ever, ever have to subject ourselves to this kind of mental torture, but we do. But, like, just never at 9. That's even worse than normal, you know? Very well, if you insist. I don't mind reading with you, but only because I'm a reasonable, generous guy. Now say thank you. Thank you, Alice. And so the prince and the princess lived happily ever after. The end. Amazing! Don't you eat my frickin' stickers. What is? The princesses in the picture book are also strong and beautiful. No matter what happens, they always find happiness in the end. I want to be strong and beautiful like a princess. I was moving so we could play peekaboo while I'm reading, but okay. You're already... He started to say something, but trailed off. What? Nothing. So you want to be a princess? Yeah. I see. In that case, you want to play pretend? Play pretend? I'd heard of it before. I just didn't know how to play. Haven't you heard of it? You pretend you're somebody else for fun. It's like playing house. Well, I've never had any friends I could play with. Never played pretend on your own? I'm just saying, you know? Oops. Why is it not clicking? God damn it. Have you played pretend before, Alice? Yeah. He's like, I'm playing pretend right now. This poor sticker. Of course I have. What do you take me for? A genius? That's right. You're very smart. I award you a gold star. Really? Does that mean you'll teach me how to play pretend? Sure. He held out his hand. Gleefully, I took it and we started running. From that day forward, playing pretend became our favorite pastime. Not only did we play house, but we also played cops and robbers and detective and even pretend cafe. Ernie's sure taking a while. I hope she's okay. Sorry for the wait, dear customer. Here's that apple pie and chamomile tea you ordered. You're late. I almost fell asleep waiting for you. I'm sorry. Huh, whatever. Now hurry up and sit down. We can't start the tea party without you. Okay. Literally going through the whole entire thing. Here you go. Thanks. What? You can't handle hot drinks? You're such a baby. Unlike you, I'm smart, mature, and capable enough to handle... Ah! Are you okay? Absolutely fine. He squinted in surprise. God, my freaking mouse. Meanwhile, I was so relieved that he was okay. I let out a giggle. I feel like I've changed the batteries every fucking day. I turn it off every night because it's a pain in my ass. Oh, sorry for laughing. I didn't mean to be rude. I hastily averted my eyes. I couldn't let myself get too comfortable. I was lucky he was willing to be my friend at all. I didn't want to ruin it. But he felt differently. You look better with a smile. Huh? Your smile is far more beautiful than your tears, and it takes more muscles to frown anyway, as they say. So, if it'll make you smile, I'm willing to do anything. If you need a helping hand, I'll be there to offer it. Because I like your smile. Not as much as I like my afternoon tea. So you're saying you like it a lot. So you're saying there's a chance. So you're saying you like it a lot. Well? La 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 la, I can't hear you. Hey, say it for me again, come on. You're such a cute birdie. The more time I spent with him, the more I learned. Alice, Alice! What is it? Meow! When he looked over, I raised the cat I was holding up into his face. Surprise! Cat! Yep, it's a cat. I found it over there. Cute, isn't it? I once read in a book that white cats were often born with heterochromia. From that moment on, cats were officially my favorite animal. What's wrong? You look scared. Stay away! Don't come near me! What? I'm sorry. Did I do something else? Or did I do something wrong? No, it's not you. It's that thing. The cat. Go get rid of it. Alice, are you afraid of cats? Yes, okay. Aw, but she's so cute. I looked down at the cat. It just makes me laugh in my head that the wizard turned us into a cat. It's one of those like, this way Alistair will hate you because he's afraid of cats. Such a fucking little shady bitch thing to do, but you gotta love the wizard. Maybe cute to you, but it's not cute to me. I set the cat down and she ran away. It's okay, she's gone now. Oh, good, I'm glad. He let out a sigh of relief, then hastily averted his eyes. So how come you're scared of cats? A long time ago, I tried to feed one, but they all started swarming me. Oh, yeah, that sounds scary. Can we keep this between us? How come? Because it's pathetic to be afraid of cats. Oh, come on. I don't think you're pathetic at all. You don't? Nope. Well, you still have to keep it a secret because I say so. Okay, I promise. I was excited to make a promise with him. It felt like a connection binding us together. I'm sorry, my bird's just here and I can't help but give him kisses. I'm sorry. But there were some things even promises couldn't change. What's up, sourpuss? Where's your usual boundless energy? The lake is kind of like the ocean, huh? What? Are you stupid? The lake is nothing like the ocean. The ocean is big and wide and cool. Oh my god, if we're doing this side of the story, we have to read that goddamn thing about dreams again. I'll punch myself. Look, I love this game, but we keep saying, and I get it, there's like the ongoing theme, but we keep saying that line, and we've said it like 40 times in this freaking playthrough. I think we've said it like 6 times per part. So. Oh. Have you ever been to the ocean, Alice? No. That sucks. I wanted him to cross the ocean and come see me, but I didn't dare say it aloud. Too bad summer's almost over. The end of summer signaled farewell for our friendship. You live in the city, don't you? I hear it's warmer there due to the air conditioning units and the asphalt roads reflecting the heat. Out here we just have mountains and the lakes, so it's always cold. All the stores close up early and there's nothing fun to do, and the trains and buses only come once an hour, so you pretty much need a car to go anywhere. But at least we got fresh air, clean water, and lots of nature. Yeah, I wish I could stay forever. Then just stay forever. You could even live in my house if you wanted. Free room and board, no need to work or study. Sign my ass up. You'll need to find a better you'll never find a better bargain anywhere. Only a moron would pass this up. I can't. I'm just a kid. He's like, what's your fucking point? Well, you could come back on your next vacation. Your family's rich and owns a summer home out here, right? So, actually, I'm leaving the country. We're going all the way across the ocean. Huh? So we probably can't see each other again. Ever. Oh. Alice, I don't want to go. I only just met you, Alice. I don't want us to be apart. Sniffle. Right when I finally found a friend, now I'm going to end up all alone again. Once again, I was crying in front of him. I knew my tears wouldn't solve anything. They would only make him uncomfortable. Yet they refused to stop. Don't cry, Artisu. He took my hand. Aw, Alice? I looked up at him in alarm and he smiled. Good grief, you truly are a hopeless little needy baby. I feel like a hopeless needy little baby would make more sense. Hopeless little needy baby. Doesn't really flow right because you're just like, oh my god, you're a needy little baby. You wouldn't say you're a little needy baby. I guess maybe some people do, but for me, I would needy little baby. Which just flows better. So I always read it weird because like it's written weird to me. You're going to a different country, that's all. It's not like it's a different planet. You don't know that. If we really want to see each other, we can make it happen. I'll even write to you if you want. You will? Yeah, not that I'd enjoy it or anything. But since you want me to, then I have no choice. Besides, I never repaid you for this ribbon I took. Lucky for you, I'm a kind, responsible guy with a strong sense of integrity. Worry for a 9-year-old. Yeah. Don't worry, I promise I won't let go. No matter how far away you are, we'll always be connected deep down inside. Basically, what I mean is, goodbye doesn't have to be forever. If you ever want to see me again, then we'll find a way. You mean it? What, you think I'm lying? No, of course I believe you. You're my prince, after all. Kind of fucking adorable, though. Your prince? Yep. I'm really glad I met you, Alice. Before I met you, I was all alone in the dark. But then you found me and you took me by the hand. And that's when a rainbow started shining into my life. A rainbow? Huh. I'm hardly surprised. What do you take me for? I'm your prince. I can make a rainbow with one hand tied behind my back. I'll snap my fingers and make a rainbow bridge over the ocean so I can come see you. It was the last promise we ever made together. And it gave me the strength to hold my head up high. And it's kind of funny, though, because, like, this Spacey, right? Then she whispers in the ear, shh, 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 and then the Spacey in his head is like, I'm here looking for Alice. But that's technically who real world Spacey would have been looking for, because that's the kid she grew up with. So sure, she was like, oh, Alistair, I'm falling in love with Alistair. But that's not who she really wants. You know what I mean? Because the person that she knew was, well, first of all, when you're 9 and then you don't see each other for like 10 fucking years, like, you drastically change. But the person that she was like, at 9 years old, oh my God, he was my prince, and I was totally in love with him at 9, that was Alice. He even admits that. So then, like, later when, like, Alice stays in his head with Spacey in his head, and then Alistair goes back, how do I heal to my personalities now? Real world Spacey's with Alistair. It's like, well, sucks for you, because you fell in love with Alice. Technically. Alistair's the one with all the fucking problems. Alice is the snarky little bastard that you kind of liked. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, I mean, I guess it was more like Alistair was, I was pretending to be Alice, but it's still like, but then Alice became a separate personality. So I don't know. It seems weird, but who cares? We got to keep our men in Alistair's head. So real world Spacey can go fuck herself. Like, we want to be the one in Alistair's head. She gets her harem. That's all I'm saying. Time flew by and I got a little older. By this point, I had already settled in my new home away from Japan. I used to be a crybaby, but now I could hold my own in an argument. I hadn't seen Alice in years. At first, we exchanged letters, but at some point, he stopped sending any. It made me sad, but I forced myself to let it go. The passage of time had simply pulled us apart. Oh, it's from Ryoshi. Then one day I got a letter from my older brother. This was highly unusual. He was working at a mental health facility out in the countryside. The two of us were never very close. He felt more like a stranger to me. I opened the envelope and found a letter describing one of his patients. Put simply, Ryoshi wanted me to help him. So I immediately filed all the necessary paperwork and got on a plane back to Japan. His mother's family disowned their daughter after she married a foreigner. Poor thing, he and his mother tried to make it on their own, but then she passed away. So he was shuffled around between all of his maternal relatives until he ultimately ended up in foster care. But things didn't go well for him there either. Finally, someone noticed something was wrong with him and took him to the hospital, where he was diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. They recommended he have himself committed. The doctor who was working with him threw in the towel, so now Ryoshi's been assigned to him. And now you're all up to date. Due to repeated instances of malnutrition, his growth has been stunted. Naturally, he has big gaps in his schooling, too, so his grades have suffered. Like, guess we won't be going to the same college, then. Probably not. Frankly, it's hard to say whether the community college will take him either. He'll have to take a lot of precautions in his daily life, since he can't predict when he'll switch personalities. So how do you feel about this? Still comfortable with them joining our family? Them? Look at our dad being like, them? Don't you mean him? No, I mean them, all the people in his head. I mean all of them. We're not just taking Alistair, we're taking all of them. Seeing as you're the one they'd be living with, I'd want to give you the chance to decline. He looked at me hesitantly, but I spoke firmly. Dad, I'm fine with it. I want to help him. I had begged and begged my family. I wanted nothing more than to rescue them from their plight. But, like, how cocky are we? Like, I can save him from his multiple personalities. Are you a licensed medical professional? Then you can't. Don't. I mean, it's a cute point for the game, but it's kind of like one of those, like, I just think the professionals are better off doing this than us. But and so we decided to meet with them first. Come on in. Okay. Alice! As soon as I laid eyes on him, I pounced. Whoa! I finally found you! The moment I read my brother's letter, I knew. I knew the patient he described was Alice. It's you! Do you remember me? It's me, Arisu! Spacey Arisu! Spacey Arisu. I'm sorry I lost contact with you for so long. I sent so many letters, but I had no idea what you were going through all this time. I'm sorry, I don't remember you. My heart ached like it was being crushed in a vice. Okay. Well, it's been 10 years now. Can't really blame you. When I backed away, however, something caught my eye. That ribbon. You're still wearing it? My ribbon? Even if you'd forgotten me, the two of us were still connected. That alone was enough for me. Why are you crying? I'm sorry. I'm just so happy. It's nice to meet you, Alistair. My name is Spacey. Let's be friends, okay? From there, we started discussing the prospective adoption right away. You've really grown, you know that? I'm not sure if you remember, but we met a handful of times when you were still a boy. Oh, sorry, I don't. No surprise there. You were a small child, after all. Would you mind if I had a cigarette? Oh, sure, go ahead. Dad! All right, sorry. My father quickly retracted his hand. Idly, he laced his fingers together and let out a sigh. I don't like beating around the bush, so I'm just going to be straight with you. Alistair, can I adopt you as my son? What? I'd like to think I have a decent understanding of your background, and I'm certain I can help you. You mean... Precisely. I hear you've been struggling for a long time now. I don't envy that. Well, not to worry. I'll make sure you're provided for. I kept a reassuring smile on my face so he wouldn't feel nervous. But then the conversation hit a snag. All at once his demeanor shifted. Besides, we have enough money to support you for the foreseeable future. If you joined our family, I'm sure we could ease your burden. I wonder which one of the personalities this is, though. His demeanor shifted. I wish they would have put the name here so we know which personality it is. Well, it's a tempting offer, not gonna lie. His expression and manner of speech was now completely different. Who is he? I think so, too. Frankly, I had a few misgivings about this proposal myself. Family friend or not, I'd only met you a few times many years back, and my daughter only just turned 18. I've thought long and hard about whether it's right to force the two of you to share a roof. You see, my daughter has never been the fussy type. She's always accepted the decisions we've made without complaint. And while this has generally made our lives a lot easier, I could never be sure how she actually felt about things. Some father I turned out to be, eh? Dad. My father still had yet to notice that a very different person was now sitting in front of him. But since my daughter's so eager to bring you into the fold, I don't see why my wife and I should hesitate. So what do you say? Alistair? I can't be your son. Oh. I wish I knew which one it was. I wish they had put like a Brent so that you would know. Because I wasn't sure at first. I was like, do we my instinct was to read it as Cinderella. Like, we cycle through the personalities, we'll read it as Cinderella, then we'll be Kaguya even. But I was like, well, we'll be Cinderella, then Red Riding Hood. You know what I mean? But that's Cinderella. Ryoshi whispered into my father's ear. My father was mildly alarmed, but quickly composed himself. Can you explain this to us so we can understand where you're coming from? Yes, sir. As you know, my family's been saddled with a lot of debt. The kind of debt I could spend my whole life trying to pay back. We've got to do the voices while we're Alistair, because if we don't know, we'll just do the normal Alistair voice, but... Your father's debt, correct? Yes. Well, then there's no need for you to pay it off, is there? Assuming you cut ties with your father, of course. Who's dead? Well, missing. What's the issue? I just can't accept it. Cinderella was unwavering in his opinion. Meanwhile, my parents were visibly perplexed. So I decided I needed to speak up, but before I could... And then instead of us adopting you, what if we arranged a marriage? My brother made an unexpected proposal. Huh? You can move in under the condition that you agree to marry my sister. Nothing weird about living with your fiancé, right? We'll call it a test run. And of course, if you ever change your mind, we can terminate the agreement. Well... I suppose it's too much to ask for an immediate answer. Think it over. Yes, sir. And me like, what? When I spotted Ryoshi stepping outside for a cigarette, I followed him out. I never thought I'd see you come to my rescue. I didn't do it for you. I did it for Alistair. It was the only way to resolve the problem. By volunteering me as a prize? You got a problem with that? Not really. So that was Cinderella, huh? He really did seem like a totally different person. And the way he talked was different, too. I wonder how the voice actor for Alice did. I mean, we're not going to play this part, like... Or, you know what I mean, but... Well, he is a different person. But he's still Alistair. They're all a part of him. They may seem like independent people operating outside of his memory, but ultimately they're just a manifestation of his emotions. Can they be fused somehow? Doubtful. They all have their own trauma, and I don't think Alistair's prepared to bear the full burden. I see. Just then... Suddenly I felt someone's eyes on me and looked over. Alistair was standing in the shadows, watching. What the... Alistair? Why is he glaring at us like that? Yoshi turned me back toward him. Which one of us is he glaring at? Turned me back toward him or turned his back toward him? I think that's what it meant to say. I don't know, but I feel like it might be you. Is that really Alistair? No, it's not. Something's different. Just pretend you don't notice. How come? I want to observe his reaction. He might be a new personality or... Okay. I nodded quietly, then changed the subject. Anyway, I sure was surprised to get that letter from you. To think your patient was the same guy I've been trying to find. I wasn't expecting you to know him either. Guess it's just one of those weird sibling connections, huh? Or maybe it's fate. I made it sound like a joke, but I was actually serious. I believed it was fate that brought us back together. Maybe that's why I felt so attuned to him. I could somehow sense the subtle distinctions in Alistair's behavior and manner of speech. Hey, Ryoshi? You said his personalities are called Cinderella, Snow White, Red Riding Hood, and Kaguya, right? Oh, yeah. What about it? Well, Alistair seems to have forgotten all about me. I was just wondering why that might be. There's a few possibilities. Maybe his memories of you weren't that important. Or maybe everything that happened forced those memories down into his subconscious. Or maybe there's another personality lurking in there? Sure, it's possible. Take Snow White, for example. If I didn't know he existed, he might have faded away before anyone even knew he was there. But Snow White hasn't disappeared, right? I don't think so. He just doesn't show himself. But since the other personalities are aware of him, he must still be in there. Right. Come to think of it, there was another one. What? Oh, wait, what? Going in order, he'd be Alistair's fifth personality, after Cinderella, Snow White, Red Riding Hood, and Kaguya. So there's 6 in total? Yeah. I never knew. Yeah, because I never told you. Why not? Because he no longer exists. He died? Yeah. How come? He was too weak. Didn't even have a name. That was the wizard, wasn't it? He didn't die. So you met him? Yeah, just once. What was he like? It was a he, right? And that's what I was told, yeah. Oh, interesting. He was a flawless specimen with all the knowledge and memories of the others. At least according to the psychiatrist who created him. But he lacked emotions and his senses were numb. At least that's how he seemed to me when I met him. Unlike the rest, he didn't have a self. Imagine not having emotions. That's wild. It really is. So what made you decide to tell me after all? Just felt like it. Oh, really? There was a stranger inside Alistair's head. Ryoshi claimed he had disappeared, but I wasn't so sure. This might be multiple parts, I don't know. A week had passed since Alistair joined my family. My parents and brother were all busy people, which resulted in Alistair and I spending a lot of time alone together. How is it, Alistair? Summoning all my courage, I broke the silence to ask him about the food. Very good, thank you. You mean it? I'm so glad. Say, what kind of cuisine do you like the most? Japanese, French, Italian? Let me know if you ever get a craving for something specific. Believe it or not, I can make almost anything. My favorite food? I don't really have one. Oh, I see. Well, if you think of anything, let me know. Okay. He seemed to hold himself at arm's length from the rest of us. Considering his past, I didn't blame him, but it was still uncomfortable. Alistair? I rose to my feet, reached over and pinched his cheeks. Yes? What is it? Just thought I'd soothe those tense nerves with a little massage, which is what his mother did to us. Funny. I'm not tense. Are you sure? I'm a little stiff now, but it's not on my face. What? Nothing, never mind. Pervert. How dare you? You're a great guy, Alistair. Have a little confidence and keep your head up. Like this? Yeah, just like that. This is your house, too. You're allowed to kick back and relax. No, I'm just a guest here. Thanks for the food. I'll be going now. Once we were comfortable in our new home in the countryside, it was time to start thinking about college. And so we both enrolled at local schools. I was accepted at a 4-year university, while Alistair applied to community college. Ideally, I would have liked for both of us to attend the same school, but we weren't on the same level GPA-wise. Here's your lunch. Thank you. There was a question on my mind that I was dying to ask. I gazed into his eyes. Say, I have a favor to ask. Can we walk to school together? Hopefully you have fun time at college. Yeah. Say, can we walk home together too? I don't mind. Yay! In contrast to my joy, Alistair looked conflicted. At first, I wasn't looking forward to college, but once I got settled in, it turned out to be pretty fun. You know, Arisu, if you ever have any questions, you can always ask me. Okay, thanks. Oh, and feel free to call me Spacey. Huh? What's wrong? Oh, just wondering, Spacey, but are you wearing colored contacts? Huh? No, this is just how my eyes look. Oh, is it a disease? No, nothing like that. See, I was born with a condition called heterochromia. Basically, it means my irises aren't all one color. Heterochromia is more like one iris is a different color than the other one, because, like, most people have differences. I mean, I guess I don't know, like, you could have spots and stuff in different, like, areas, but, like, most people's irises aren't all the same color. Like, I have a, like, well, and technically it's a genetic defect, I thought. This was 100 years ago. That, like, if the outer ring around your eye, like, the edge of your iris is darker than the rest of it, that's actually, like, a weird abnormality. It's like, really? Because I thought that's what most people's eyes are. My, like, outer eye is, like, a black fucking ring compared to the, well, depending on the light, like, my eyes are almost black too, but, like, when you actually look at them, they're like a red-brown. And then the outer ring is, like, literally jet black. Like, but, like, I wouldn't say that that's heterochromia. That's, like, normal variations. And, like, you usually have, like, flecks in your eyes that are slightly different. I mean, I guess if your eyes are blue and red, two drastically different colors, maybe. Maybe it does. I guess it's just usually when people have heterochromia, it's your eyes are drastically different colors. Not, like, you have a blue eye and a green eye. Not, like, blue-green in the same eyes. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway. What do I know? Heterochromia is the one thing that you'd be like, look, if I had to be born with something wrong with me, I would want that, because, like, it's beautiful. It's kind of fun. You're like, green eye, blue eye, green eye, blue eye. Like, I don't know. Anyway. My irises aren't all one color. But again, I mean, a lot of people's eyes have, like, different color flecks and things are slightly different, and I wouldn't consider that, like, because I feel like that most people would have heterochromia. It's not, I mean, I guess in our case, like I said, I guess it is more drastic than green flecks and blue eyes, but you know how cats sometimes have two different eye colors? It's like that, sort of. Oh, like the thing you see in manga. Yeah, exactly, except for both of my eyes are like that. Wow, that's amazing! Right? Yeah, there's always a character and frickin' everything that's gonna have heterochromia, and it's awesome. I hate it when it's the lolly boy, though. It makes me disappointed. It's like, no, could you not? Not into the lolly boy. Give the sexy glasses asshole the heterochromia, and then it's like, all I'm asking. Phew! By this point, I was used to people asking me about my eyes. As a kid, my classmates didn't always get it, but now that I was a young adult, people were a lot more understanding. Times change. In fact, I was now more popular than I'd ever been. Whoa! Huh? Just then I crossed paths with a guy in a brown hoodie and our eyes met. She's gorgeous. Hi there! I've fallen for you at first sight. Would you please be my girlfriend? I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm in love with someone else. Fucking Wolf, that's the best. His name was Okami. Really? Wolf actually has a legitimate name. Who fucking knew? But he asked me to call him Wolf. Apparently that was the nickname his grandma gave him. I don't even remember when we were in Red Riding Hood's round, we were like, this is Wolf. I don't remember us ever giving him, actually naming him aside from Wolf. That's fucking so funny. Like me, he'd only just moved to the area. So, Wolf, how long are you planning on following me? Until you give me your number. I told you I'm in love with someone else. I know that, but we can still be friends, right? Can't we? Good point. Woohoo! Now then, let's... Oh, Alistair! Who is Alistair? Ah! Oh. Wait, what? After that, we all went back to my house to explain the whole thing. What a crazy coincidence. I can't believe the guy I just met today turned out to be Alistair's old friend from years ago. Yeah, and I never thought you'd be sharing a roof with the exact guy I've been looking for. Wasn't expecting him to have multiple personality disorder either. No one expects multiple personality disorder. It's like the Spanish Inquisition. Just don't expect it, huh? Come on, you seriously don't remember me? I'm sorry. Wow. Okay, can you, switch places with Red real quick? That's a no, huh? Wolf, DID is a disorder where detached emotions and memories take on a personality of their own. Because they all have to share the same body, they don't all have the same memories. The personalities themselves can speak to each other, but... But Alistair can't, since he's the main guy? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, okay, I think I got it. So basically, I'm meeting this version of him for the first time? Yeah. Then let's start over. I'm Wolf. I only just moved back to the area, and I'm looking to make friends. Nice to meet ya. Nice to meet you, Wolf. I hope you're cool with nicknames, because I'm going to call you Blondie. Blondie? Yep, let's have a lot of fun together, eh, Blondie? I mean, and that's why they made Red Riding Hood blonde, so that when Wolf called him Blondie, it matched up. Huh? What's with the funny look? So you believe that I have multiple personalities? Of course. Why? What do you mean, why? Do you go around doubting your friends? I mean, yeah, it sounds like something out of a manga, but neither of you guys seem like the type to lie for attention. Besides, I already met one of them myself, right? And if I remember right, Red was pretty different from you, I think. Anyways, don't sweat the small stuff. I'm friends with Red, so that makes you my friend too. No offense, I was hoping we wouldn't meet Wolf in this, so I didn't have to do his voice because it hurts and I can't do it right. Conversation dragged on for so long, I ended up inviting Wolf to have dinner with us. Thanks for the grub! It was amazing! I'd love to eat more sometime. You said you live by yourself, right? Do you cook? Well, I can make a couple things. Cool. Anyway, see you tomorrow. See ya. Take care on your way home. Will do! I'm like, will do! I see, I can't. As I waved goodbye to Wolf, I snuck a glance at Alistair. He seemed pretty happy to have made friends with a guy his own age. He seems like a really nice guy, doesn't he? Yeah, I mean, yes, of course. Look here, Alistair, you don't have to be perfectly polite all the time. You can just be yourself. He's like, which one? You could just be yourself, and which one of those would that be? Touché. I am being myself. This is the polite personality. No, I can't. He's like, I don't even know which one of me is me. He bowed his head in apology, then went back inside the house. As for me, I turned and ran after Wolf. Fortunately, he wasn't too hard to find. Oh god, I gotta do his voice again. Wolf!
Huh? What's up, homegirl?
I just wanted to thank you for all your help today. I was wrong about you. You're actually a great guy.
I know, right? I'm the bee's knees. Did I make you swoon?
And here I thought you were just a vapid, frivolous, thoughtless guy.
Dude, don't roast me.
See, the thing is, my brother told me Alistair could really use some friends his age, and I agree with him. So I appreciate you being around, Wolf. I think you two could be good for each other.
What about you, Allie Sue?
I think Alistair's avoiding me, and besides.
He's the someone else you're in love with?
Is it that obvious?
Majorly.
Do you think he knows?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Uh-oh.
Only if he opens his fucking eyes.
I admit I do have feelings for him, but lately I'm not sure what to think anymore. Like you, I first met him when I was a kid, but he doesn't remember that.
Was it one of his other personalities?
I don't know. We were apart for so long, I figured maybe his personality changed over time. Or maybe the prince from my childhood was actually someone else. Kinda was.
Prince? Really? Prince is one of his personalities? Man, I like that guy's music.
Oh, rip Prince. I mean it. Alice was a dashing prince. He helped me. So now I'm gonna help him.
Right. I'll do some research and find out more about DID. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with, and I'll lend a hand.
Thanks. And so Wolf and I became friends. But what I really wanted was for Wolf to be part of Alistair's support network. Thus, I introduced him to my brother. Oh god, not again. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just can't do Wolf's voice. It hurts.
I wonder why Red Riding Hood won't come out to see me.
Maybe it's because you're associated with his trauma.
What? How come?
You're associated. I'm associating you with my trauma right now. It hurts my throat. Because I can't talk anyway. I mean, it's been days. For you guys, it's probably been like weeks. It's only been days for me, but it's like my voice won't come back, and it's not getting any better trying to do Wolf's voice, but from what Cinderella told me, his mother contributed to the birth of Snow White and Red Riding Hood. I imagine she must have had some awareness of that her son was developing other personalities. And that's why she tried to keep him inside at all costs. But that limitation backfired and created another personality.
You mean Red Riding Hood?
Yes, Red Riding Hood snuck out of the house to play with you while his mother was at work. And from what you've told me, it sounds like some awful things happened. If I had to guess, a lot of those things overlapped, and he started blaming himself for all of it. Red Riding Hood is chained down by his guilt. He just doesn't know it. Probably doesn't want to know, I guess. That's why he subconsciously rejects us.
Us?
He avoids me too, you know.
Why would he avoid you?
Because I met him around the same time.
What?
Originally, I thought Snow White was the first one I met, but after hearing your story, it all clicks. The first time I saw Alistair, I was saving a drowning kid from the lake.
Wait, but that means...
You guessed it. That kid was you.
You're the guy who saved my life?
You don't recognize him? My brother hasn't aged a day.
Look, I was kind of busy trying not to die, you know? I didn't get a good look at his face. When I asked who saved me, all they told me was that he never cracked a smile.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, it kind of does. Are you for real? Oh my god, this is wild.
The DID wasn't wild, but this is what pushed him over the edge. He was like, it was getting wild, and this is just the topper on the wild cake.
I can't believe it. You're the guy who saved me.
Is it cool if I punch this kid? Please don't. As we talked, I noticed Alistair looking conflicted. Don't bite me, rude bird. That night I was washing dishes as per usual, when he suddenly approached me. Hey, huh? I can do that for you. Oh, you don't have to. I almost said just sit down and relax, but thought better of it. You can help, though. I'll wash the dishes and you can dry them. Sound good, Alice? No, I can do all of it. Ultimately, we ended up doing the dishes together. As a heavy silence lingered, I struggled to think of what to say. Listen, Alistair... His hands fell still for a moment. This is just my interpretation, but I think your mother wanted to understand you. I'd paused to consider why he'd looked so uncomfortable during the conversation. And then it hit me, he probably really loved his mom. Well, most people do. At this, his eyes widened, and then... Yeah, I think so too. For the first time, he smiled at me. I mean, some people have shitty parents, but like most of the time, your parents are good and you really love your parents. His mom did some weird things, but she was trying to protect him. You know what I mean? She didn't know what else to do, so. A few months had passed since we first reunited. We both settled into a routine. Every day we walked to school and back together. Kind of mumbled that first line, wow. Oh! On our way home, I spotted a cat and an idea hit me. Aha! This is why we get the other side of the story, because with this part I was like, you're acting like he's an ass for not remembering, but you're shoving a cat in his face? Do you not remember? Yes, she does. We should have known that she was a little bit of a shady bitch. She put me inside of his head and then was like, I need you to go in there and fix everyone. I did this bitch's work for her so she could get her man. You know what? I'm not actually mad at her for it. Because she put me inside his head and I got all the men. She got Alistair. Fine, keep him. I got to keep the wizard. I got Kaguya. I got Red Riding Hood and Gretel and Snow White, sure. And Cinderella. And like, Alice too, I guess. I mean, I got a man harem and she got one messed up individual. Actually, he's fine now because I got to keep the rest of his personalities. But welcome to my man harem, bitch. Have fun with that. I'm just saying. On our way home, okay, I already read that. Alistair! Alistair! Scooping up the cat, I beckoned him over. Meow! Then, when he got closer, I raised the cat up into his face. Surprise. This was all a test, of course. I wanted to see if he really forgot me or if he was just faking it. Cat! Yup, it's a cat. Sorry, but cats make you uncomfortable? Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, sorry for laughing. That was rude. I don't blame you. I'm the pathetic loser who's afraid of cats. No, that's not true. Instantly, I was convinced. He still remembered me. I don't think you're pathetic at all, Alistair. What? You're blushing. No, I'm not. I know we're a few minutes under. I'm going to stop here. We're just going to continue in the next part. I would say maybe we'll kind of finish the other side of the story in the next part, but we'll see. So we'll just continue. Yeah, and then so like Alice's row will get like 3 CGs. It'll be great. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.